The Porsche Taycan was the first electric car worldwide made with an 800-volt battery pack. Porsche at the time said that the battery housing was a load-bearing component of the body structure, accommodating cooling and electronic components and protecting them from environmental influences, including water. Interesting. The waterproof housing, they said, is a sandwich construction consisting of a cover at the top and a bulkhead plate at the bottom. The truss-designed battery frame with multiple subdivisions is mounted in between. Now, although Porsche claimed that the sandwich construction was waterproof and the waterproof housing was waterproof, well, it turns out they're actually not. Now, these Porsche electric cars use LG Chem battery cells, which have had more battery recalls than any other electric car made worldwide. This is what Porsche said. To this day, you cannot purchase the technology that is at the heart of our high-performance electric sports cars. We develop it ourselves. This is why it's only logical for us to develop and build the key technology of the future, the battery cell, ourselves. So Porsche is planning on building, and in fact, it has built a new battery cell plant to make its own high-performance battery cells. But those cells are not yet used in the Porsche Taycan, unfortunately. I don't quite mind the Porsche Taycan EV. I've got a friend who owns one, and I've got to say I wouldn't mind owning one myself. But if my expensive Porsche Taycan EV was recalled for a battery fire risk, I would be quite disappointed. Here in Australia, they cost well over $200,000 each. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking, and I want to say a big welcome to all the new subscribers. Great to have you, and welcome back everyone else. So what is going on here? Why is this recall happening? Well, apparently Porsche Taycan EV has been recalled because of a battery fire risk. I'm a bit unsurprised, because I keep on saying this. For some strange reason, cars with battery packs made by LG Chem continue to be recalled over and over and over. History repeats itself over and over and over. It's so weird. I don't get it, but it keeps on happening. Hundreds, in fact thousands, of high-end Porsche electric sports cars have been recalled due to a problem with battery protection that could end up in a high-voltage fire. Porsche Taycan electric vehicles are subject to the warning which was issued recently and affects all variants of the model. Check in your country if this recall applies to you. Probably will at some point in time. The recall has come weeks after two significant electric battery fires in Australia, and as a result, basically you shouldn't drive your Porsche Taycan EV at the moment. The latest recall affects Porsche Taycan vehicles built from 2022 to 2023, with the Federal Transport Department here in Australia warning a fault could see water enter the battery. Like I said, this is a common fault in these battery packs. Due to a manufacturing issue, there is a possibility of insufficient sealing between the high voltage battery casing and the battery cover, said the recall. If a sufficient amount of moisture enters the high voltage battery, arcing can occur, which increases the risk of fire, causing injury or death to vehicle occupants, other road users, or bystanders. Vehicle owners are urged to contact their Porsche dealer to organise an immediate inspection and repair of their car. How will Porsche actually repair this? Well, no one seems to know that information yet. I've tried to find out, and I can't figure that one out. So I doubt they're going to replace the battery pack. They're probably maybe going to, I don't know, stick something on top of it. I don't know. Some glue, extra something. Who knows? The Porsche Taycan is Porsche's first electric vehicle and one of the most expensive on the market, with prices of affected models ranging from 132,550 Australian dollars to 364,000. Now, this fire warning follows a fire in Sydney here in September, in which a damaged lithium-ion battery removed from an electric car caught fire in an airport holding yard and destroyed 4 nearby vehicles. Now, despite the fire, a couple of fires that have happened, the reality here is if you look at the data, and we do have really good data for this. Fortunately, in fact, in America, you guys have fantastic data for this. EV fires are incredibly rare in comparison to gasoline-powered vehicle fires. In fact, it's about 100 times more likely that your gasoline or your petrol diesel-powered vehicle will set itself on fire in a crash or not in a crash than a battery-powered vehicle will. But that changes if you buy a plug-in hybrid. Plug-in hybrids are twice as likely, and I'm talking across the entire American car market, so we're looking at one of the biggest car markets in the world, 16 million cars per year, twice as likely to have a fire problem. And that's why we keep on hearing these stories, right, coming out of different places. Look, battery fires plaguing cars. These plagues of battery fires are actually coming from plug-in hybrids made primarily in China. Plug-in hybrids are not from EVs in particular. Now, of course, the media plays up the big story about EVs for having set themselves on fire, and then we find out later on it wasn't an EV that caused that boat to burn to the ground. It was something else. Anyhow, the media loves to do this because people will read it. They click on it and they read it. In this case, though, it is true. You need to take your Porsche back to your dealership, and I'd say demand something that you can drive that should be, something nice. Tell them you want a 911 as a loan car. I think that's reasonable. So then if it takes them 6 months to replace your battery pack, if that happens, I don't know if it will, but then if it does, at least you can drive around in something and have a bit of fun. Most electric vehicle fires were caused by collisions or debris, say experts. So the truth is here that unlike electric bikes or electric scooters, many of which are very, very cheap and don't have proper battery management software, electric cars very rarely have fire problems unless they have LG Chem batteries in them for some weird reason. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching.